It seems that for every young American, the day when one is able to drive on their own is another milestone accomplished. What is growing up and gaining independence if not driving? The ability to go wherever you want, only limited by the winding roads and gas in the tank. But for 14-year-old me, driving was just a potential danger that I was afraid to learn. I had no desire to go anywhere. I was content with staying home where there was familiarity and safety. Getting behind the wheel terrified me for the longest of time. I knew one day I would have to do it though. Teenagers are expected to be excited and eager, to cherish the first opportunity of pulling away from their parents. What I was more concerned about was whether I would get myself killed, someone else, or both of us in the process. Looking back on it, I was quite the sight when learning to drive. I can't remember how many times I drove a good 10 miles under the speed limit and having my instructor tell me to go faster. It's quite embarrassing. In my nervous frenzy, I would forget which pedal was the gas and brakes. This never happened when on the road with other cars, thankfully, but moments when in a parking lot or after starting the car, I would need reminding of which one to push. I was so scared of doing it wrong and having the one mistake lead to an accident. Knowing how to operate a car was one thing, but I also struggled with memorizing street etiquette. Who has the right of way when turning? How far away should you drive from other cars? What do you do at a four-way stop? Not only was I bombarded with the technicalities of driving, but I also had to figure out how to interact with other drivers on the road. I can say in confidence that the only reason I got my driver's license was so that I could drive to school. I knew that if I drove myself to high school every day, then I would begin to get the hang of it. Driving about 10 minutes to and from school each day helped me become more comfortable in the driver's seat. Eventually, I began to do small trips to places like Hot Shots or to my friends' houses every so often. Experience really is the best way to learn something, and driving has transformed my life in a small but still significant way. I am now the person who offers rides to people if they need a way home, or if I want to make a quick trip to the store, I don't need to get one of my parents to take me. I now understand that notion behind gaining freedom and independence when driving. It feels liberating for me to have a second place that I can truly call my own besides my bedroom. To be able to decide what music is played and how the car is customized. I may never be as daring or bold as my peers, but I take pride in overcoming my fear of driving. It gives me hope that I can accomplish anything I set my mind to, even if it seems too daunting or too overwhelming.